Hey guys. Hey Cass.
Hello, Ma. How are you, my dear?
I'm good. How are you?
That's great. It's Saturday here.
Yeah, you gonna tell us the future?
If I could tell you the lotto numbers, I'd tell you, but unfortunately, I don't have them myself.
Do you have the winning lottery numbers? Hey Pamela. Hey Blue West. Can I get the winning lottery numbers, Cass?
I'll try. I will try.
Hey Allie.
Goodness.
We got some updates for you girls.
We sure do.
And we got a lot of court dates coming up.
Oh, have we what?
Girl, I thought I was gonna go off the hinge trying to find those court dates today.
You and I both.
I like that music in the background. Hey, the better Jennifer Sharp. 20 minutes from Manchester in this case has me so infuriated. Oh, they sure did. They failed the the governor's not too happy, thank goodness.
No, thank God for that.
Yeah, when I get out tonight, I'm gonna start the petition for the Oakley's law to go across the board because the West Boys would probably still be around. Harmony would be around. Oakley would be around. There's so many kids that would be around. Hey, Tracy.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't follow through with Harmony. They were waiting for records from Massachusetts, and they just swept it under the rug and put her back with a monster.
They sure did.
This music's kind of sexy, huh?
I can only vaguely hear it.
Okay, I could turn it up a little bit. All right, who do you want to start with, Harmony, or let's start with Charlie's?
Okay, yeah, we'll go from the top and work our way down. Otherwise, we might miss something.
And I did add a new link here because it just popped out as I went to check one last time on Charlize to see what's going on with her mother sitting in jail. And they're saying, I'm going to play this short little video. It's not a lot of words, but then I want to read it because I can't believe the conversation between the stepfather and the mother.
Yes, I'm dying to hear this because I haven't heard this myself. So,
I got something up on you, girl.
I know, it's unusual.
Hey, Jess.
I've been busy.
All right, let me stop this music so I can play this. All right. So this isn't really, I'm just going to play this and then I'm going to read the parts of the articles that we don't know. But this is interesting stuff. I am convinced now that the mother knew what was going on.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh, I'm 100% convinced now. How you doing, Jess? And then Pamela, before we end.
No. Forget what I said.
Okay.
Scrap.
All right, let's listen to this. Oh, don't do that. See, I have to be on the page. See, they won't speak to her because he'll tell you in a second that they can't talk to her till the doctors say they can.
Correct, because she's in a mental health facility at the moment.
Mm-hmm. That's what you get from licking all those windows.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Bad, Kaz, bad. Sorry for coughing.
He needs some chapstick for those lips too.
Who does?
Justin Stein.
Well, isn't that something that happens because of certain things you do?
It only plays if I stay on the page. That's how much this AU loves me. All
Oh,
right, that
come
was the video.
on.
Let me look at chat real fast before I read this little part. Hey, Benson. Oh, look at there's Benson. Hey, Tracy.
Ah,
Hey, Shredder. What's
I
going
miss
on with
Shred.
Sassafras? I had a shitty day. Boo me. Aw, what's wrong, Sass? All right, so this is new. Like I said, I found this like literally just before we were gonna go live. But it explains the map too. I mean, look at this. So the date that police allege Charlize Mutton was murdered was on the 11th. January 13th, Charlize is reported missing, last seen at Wildenstein. It's alleged Justin Stein visited Bunnings and the BP in Marston Park, followed by the 5 Dock boat ramp and then the Windsor boat ramp. 2 boat ramps he went to.
So he tried
Tuesday,
twice.
Tuesday, January 18th, police find Charlize near the Colo River, 24 kilometers from the Windsor boat ramp. Wednesday, the 19th, police charge Justin with murder. But look at the distance that he went driving around trying to dispose of the barrel with little Charlize in it.
Oh no. It's a few hours driving, that's for sure.
Okay, so here, this is the part. This is the only new part. After departing from Wildenstein on Thursday morning, Stein allegedly placed Charlize's body in a barrel before driving to the northwest suburb of Marston Park with a boat in tow. From there, police allege he purchased 5 20-kilogram bags of sand from the Marston Park Bunnings before driving 550, is that meters?
Yeah.
To the BP located in the same suburb. Throughout the day, detectives also believe Stein was in communication with Miss Mutton. Detectives believe there is no evidence she was involved in her daughter's disappearance. But here's the best part. There were a number of telephone conversations with the girl's mother to purchase a number of sandbags from a hardware store to fuel a boat and then try and float that boat on the water at one of the docks in inner city, said Mr. Huston.
Well,
So
that's
then it says from the
conflicting, isn't it?
very conflicting. He made a series of bungled attempts to dispose of his stepdaughter's remains. Police will allege the Sydney man was unable to launch his boat from the Rams at 5 Dock at Windsor, which he traveled to, and attempt, what's up, George, to try and float the boat on the water. After the unsuccessful attempts, he drove 40 kilometers to the Colo River, where they believe he planned on sinking the barrel using 100-kilogram sandbags he had allegedly purchased at Bunnings. However, buoyed down with the sand, Stein was allegedly forced to place the vessel on the shore of the river, where Charlize's hidden body remained for the next 5 days until police made the horrific discovery. January 11th is when they think she was murdered, to Stein's family reacting to his murder charges. Here's how the tragedy unfolded. And then it just gives you the timeline of everything that we know. Can you believe that contradiction, guys? They're
That's
totally having
crazy.
conversations about fueling the boat, buying sandbags, and putting the buoy on the beach. Hey, Debbie. So I'm going to say that the mother had to have known something was up.
Yeah. What, you didn't know that your daughter wasn't at the venue? B, why would it be buying 100 kilos of sand? And C,
Exactly.
was it, well, it could, I don't know, it could have been wanting to create a sandbox for a 9-year-old. I don't know. But That
And this is
not.
the same woman that went around licking the windows at every establishment in the world.
I know that's gross. Yuck. I got to rinse my mouth out. Ugh.
Yeah, he came from a lot of money, this guy.
Oh yeah. The actual place where his parents have their shop is really. It's like the equivalent of. Well, a little bit lower than Rodeo Drive, but it's that kind of glamour that's in there. There's all designers, high-end antiques, art deco, art shops, and all that. So, very
Hey,
flash.
hey, Earthkeeper. What, that building that I told you that he was in
Yeah,
Sydney?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of sad. This little visual that was held for
Thousands
her
of
and her little
people
friends are
have
going to
gathered
speak
to pay
out.
tribute to 9-year-old Charlize Mutton.
Kaz, you
After
okay
her
over
body
there?
was
Yeah, I'm fine. What's up?
Nothing.
Am I? Oh.
girl's grandmother
No, you're good.
outside her primary school at Tweed pay tribute to 9-year-old Charlize Mutton after her body was found in a barrel near the New South Wales Blue Mountains. The girl's grandmother attended the candlelight vigil held outside her primary school at Tweed Heads. Several friends, teachers and classmates spoke about their memories of Charlize, expressing their shock and their sadness.
Charlize has touched many lives on her journey throughout this world, especially within the school community where she was loved.
She had an absolute love of learning and of her teachers.
Charlize had such a gentleness and a kindness towards her peers, showing deep empathy to those around her.
Our hearts are heavy with deep sorrow. Words cannot express the depth of the loss or the heartache you will feel.
Police used extensive GPS tracking, CCTV and phone surveillance to locate her remains before charging her mother's fiancé with murder.
The news authorities were dreading.
Obviously, we start off these searches with a lot of hope, but unfortunately we always have in the back of our minds the worst.
The discovery of human remains consistent with a missing 9-year-old girl. They were found inside a barrel near the Colo River, an hour from the Blue Mountains. The girl was last seen at a Mount Wilson property on Thursday, January 13. Her disappearance was notified to authorities the following morning. She'd been holidaying with her mother and the accused at a luxury wedding estate owned by the man's family.
We spent the last 5 days with hundreds and hundreds of police and other resources, volunteers, RFS, SES and a number of community members searching for the missing 9-year-old in the Blue Mountains area and other areas.
Police arrested 31-year-old Justin Stein at a Surrey Hills unit in central Sydney at 8:30 on Tuesday night. He was charged with murder and appeared via video link at Sydney Central Court.
How will he be pleading?
No comment at this stage.
Will he be fighting the charges?
Sorry, no comment at this stage.
What we are sure of is that the accused that we charged with murder was responsible for firstly placing her in the barrel and then disposing of that barrel in the bushland where she was located.
But authorities are struggling to piece together the circumstances surrounding her death. The accused has offered conflicting statements and homicide detectives have been unable to speak to the victim's mum.
The mother is currently under health care and has been difficult to approach and contact. She's under the care of medical supervision. At some stage, hopefully when those doctors allow, we will be talking further with her. But at this stage, we keep an open mind to everything. And as I said, we investigate, we don't speculate.
Police were able to find the whereabouts of the girl's body by trawling through CCTV footage and GPS data of a seized vehicle. Phone call tracking of conversations between the accused and the victim's mother has also revealed chilling details.
To purchase a number of sandbags, 20-kilo sandbags from a hardware store, to fuel a boat and then try and float that boat on the water at one of the docks in inner Sydney. That was unsuccessful because the boat was inoperable, and then tracking that individual back to the location where we commenced the search yesterday afternoon.
Authorities are calling on anyone with information to come forward.
That barrel has been conveyed to the city morgue and will be examined further today. And obviously that matter is in the hands of the coroner.
The alleged murder has drawn a national reaction.
That is devastating news. I'm very sorry having heard that news. That's
Oh, the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
just devastating.
Oh,
I mean, this is horrible. This is horrific. This is shocking. This is gutted. And I know that many people are distressed by what they're hearing today.
The victim's grandparents, who she resided with in Queensland, have been informed flowers are being laid at her school in Tweed Heads. Justin Stein has been refused bail and will reappear in court on March 18. Jessica Maggio, Sky News, Sydney.
see, he had shoes on.
Yeah, he's got flip-flops on.
See, even they say it's disturbing. The mother, I mean, your daughter's not with you. Your boyfriend's gone and your daughter's gone, and he's going out on a boat with sandbags. I mean, come on, you cannot say, "Hey, Angel." Long time you cannot say that she had no idea what was going on.
Exactly.
But
She
see,
was
now I get
either
it. The medical thing. I thought she was in from the regular hospital, because if you go and put yourself in a mental hospital here too, they can't come and talk to you right away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying she didn't have a psychotic event, but I'm just saying, she was pretty quick on having one. I mean, you normally have a lead up to these things. You don't just get bang and you've got one.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Alma, pretty lady.
Yeah, big red flag, Alma.
A huge red flag. She was probably at the venue licking the windows, because we all know she likes to lick windows.
Stop that.
She
You're going to
does.
get me coughing. I know, but you're going to get me coughing.
Yeah, 72 hours here, Benton, but how long in Australia is the question. How long does she have to stay in there until the doctors say the police can talk to her?
Indefinitely, until the psychiatrists give the okay.
Yeah, here it's 72 hours.
No, you can be kept up to 2 weeks.
So the
Because
mother, his mother is defending this madness. Justin's mother.
Alma, you need to go and watch the other live, and it's got the link to the window.
Oh, I'll play it in a couple minutes. Yeah, we'll go through the window licker again. Yeah, let me make this font bigger. This is Justin's mother speaking out. And then we have her father's post on Facebook, which is just
That was sad.
So the mother of the man accused of murdering schoolgirl Charlize Mutton has defended her son and made extraordinary comments aimed at the 9-year-old's biological mom, calling the situation a headache. James Stein has been charged over the grisly death after the child's body was discovered in a barrel near the Kayla River near Sydney's Blue Mountains on Tuesday following a 5-day search. You're defending the mother, your son. Hey, Merrick. What? Yes, almost. This little girl's mother is a window licker, and she hangs out with banana hammock nut-wearing warmers. Wait, did that make sense? Nut-wearing warmers? Nut warmer wearers. Kaz will tell you. She opened it, and she zoomed in. I thought I was looking at a naked man licking windows. She's like, no, he's wearing, what did you call it?
A budgie smuggler.
Oh, you have to laugh sometimes, guys. So, what is her name? Enemy,
yeah.
And real fast, so tell them real quick what your sister knows.
Oh, yeah. Well, my sister lives on the Gold Coast. Very close to where Charlize's grandmother lives and where Charlize used to live. And my sister rings me up and she goes, hey, Kaz, do you know about this little girl that went missing in the mountains? And I said, Yeah. And she goes, I knew you would. She said, is her grandmother such and such? And I said, yes. And she goes, OMG. I said, why? What's the matter, darling? She goes, Brett, which is my nephew, went to school with Teresa's dad. And I said, you're pulling my leg. She goes, no. She said, I've met her grandmother. No,
I don't think
no.
Grandma's a window licker. We'll show you the window licker.
Yeah,
Okay, so
so
she knows her.
she does. So she keeps ringing me and saying,
Okay.
what's the update?
You know what? We haven't told them about the latest with them, but we'll tell them in a second because it's part of this little paragraph in here. Okay, so she didn't approve of the whirlwind relationship between her son, who went to Cranbrook, one of Sydney's most elite private schools, and the girl's mother, the window licker Callista Mutton. Wait a second. Somebody said that they're. Let me go back up. Who said it? Let me see the name and I'll remember. Did Tracy Smith say it or somebody said that Callista they're searching somewhere? Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Callista something they're searching. Earthkeeper.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah, Earthkeeper.
Latest news. Callista Caravan at the. So a caravan is like a motor home or a mobile home.
It's a combination of both. It can be, yeah.
So is the Rivera ski gardens by the Blue Mountains? We're gonna have to look. We're gonna look into that. Let me finish this article. So social media posts show the pair shared a rapid romance, announcing they were in a relationship about a year after Miss Mutton, a former ice addict. You have to remember, guys, she got behind the wheel after doing 3 points of ice, and she tried to outrace a tractor trailer semi, and she killed her friend in the passenger side, who has served jail time, walked free from prison. Here's the part that gets me. The couple later got engaged, and Miss Mutton, 31, is now reportedly pregnant with Stein's child.
Yeah.
Look at her with the monarch butterfly.
She's so cute.
She is pregnant with that monster's child.
The Riviera Ski Garden is in Lower Portland.
And about how far is that from the Blue Mountains?
Not that far. I can tell you exactly. Hang 5.
We're going to have to check that out. Let's see. Look at how cute she is. I don't know why they did double pictures on this, but this is the window licker. Stein currently remains behind bars on remand after being charged with the murder of his 9-year-old stepdaughter, Charlize. This is the window licker. Right there. Oh, there's a picture of her licking the window in this article. So Callista and Justin had a whirlwind romance before becoming engaged and inviting her daughter on the tragic trip to Mount Wilson. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink or choose their partners, and sometimes it ends up in a headache like this one, Miss Stein told the Daily Telegraph. The 56-year-old said it would be painful for any parent to have a child go through what her son was experiencing because parents know their children. I mean, am I reading this?
Oh, it's crazy. That's a fair distance away. It's 5-hour drive from Mount Wilson to the Caravan Park.
Well, Earthworm, I haven't seen the article. If there's a video, maybe we can play. But
Yeah.
Earthworm said that they are searching. Can you believe this mother? I mean, we're not talking about a 9-year-old whose body that your son put into a barrel and bought sandbags to weigh her down. It would be painful for any parent to have a child go through what her son was experiencing. Are you kidding me? Miss Stein defended her privately educated son, revealing he had a tortured life despite his wealthy upbringing. Oh, he's tortured. Ew, Benson, gross.
It's 80 kilometres, and I've got the article.
Well, you can handle that one. One sec. Can you believe this? Defended her privately educated son, revealing that he had a tortured life.
Oh, well, 99% of the New South Wales population would like to have that kind of a tortured life, going to a private school, living in a very, very nice home, having no problems with money.
On Wednesday, the alleged killer appeared in Central Local Court where he did not apply for bail and he was formally refused. Where he did not apply for bail and it was formally refused. I think they got a typo there, but I'm not even going to try to figure it out. His barrister told the magistrate Robert Williams that while on remand in prison, Stein needed supplies for medication which he had been taking a high dosage for many years to treat mental health problems. The antipsychotic medications are used to treat bipolar, schizophrenia, and autism. James Pitchard has been charged with the grisly death. The body was recovered in the barrel. We know this. Hey, look it. There she is licking the window. Alma, see, she's a window licker. You can't make it up, Alma. She licks windows. She has a group called the Window Licking Windex Crew or something.
Yeah, the Windex Licking Crew.
Window licker. Oh, you woman, you ought to be ashamed. I don't know why they double voted it. They probably knew I was coming to check out the article. Let's give two so she can see them. The social media post show the pair shared the rapid romance, announcing they were in a relationship. A former ICE addict, Miss Stein described what would have been her step-granddaughter as a lovely and beautiful little girl who didn't deserve to die. Charlize's estranged father also broke his silence, saying he was heartbroken by the sad news, and I have that post. Mr. Stein revealed he had not seen his son for some time and was shocked by the tragedy. Miss Mutton left her daughter in Stein's care last Tuesday, and court documents show Detective alleged Stein killed her in the following 15 hours. So where did the mother go that she was alone with Stein for 15 hours?
She went to this place at this rundown caravan park.
They didn't say the name of the meds, Jess, just that for it's bipolar, schizo, autism. They didn't say the name of the med. Okay, so detectives haven't had the opportunity to talk to the window licker. Key questions about the alleged events after the reportedly pregnant mother suffered a medical episode and collapsed one day into the search for her daughter. The wealthy antique dealer Stein family have owned the Wildenstein property where Charlize was holidaying with their son and her biological mother for 2 decades. Oh, her little face. 2 of them. Mr. Stein described what would have been her step-granddaughter, pictured as a lovely... Okay, we read that, and there he is. Pitcher is described by his mother as having had a tortured upbringing despite being educated at one of Sydney's most prestigious high schools. There's the window licker. I mean, she's an attractive girl. Shame. Detectives haven't had the opportunity to ask Miss Mutton key questions about the alleged events after she suffered a medical episode. Yeah, I'm sure you did. The sprawling estate is currently being operated as wedding venue by Justin's older brother, James, and his husband, Keegan. Buzzo, with the younger Stein brother staying in a shack on a 5-hectare property in past years. The 9-year-old normally lived full-time with her grandparents, Deborah and Clint Mutton, in the Queensland border town of Coolangatta, but arrived at Wildenstein during the Christmas New Year school holidays. And so she had a meth problem too. Calista Mutton had relinquished guardianship of Charlize after developing a meth addiction failed attempts to undergo rehabilitation, and 2-year prison stretch for killing a female friend she drilled into a river while high on ice. As police continued to investigate the case, they allege Stein drove approximately 200 kilometers, towing a boat loaded with a plastic barrel, carrying the remains of the 9-year-old over I don't know what that word is, circuitous 5-hour trek. 5 hours. And here's where he was arrested, at that little dump. We'll look at that in a second. Oh, 2 of them. There's the wedding venue. I mean,
It's
nothing for
beautiful.
nothing. Go ahead.
I was just saying the house is absolutely beautiful. Inside
Yeah, they
and
say
out.
a lot of stars go there. I love good food too, Alma. I love Middle Eastern food. She's so pretty. You know, I'm not going to put any blame on the grandma, her biological grandma, but my gosh, it's like if you knew that your daughter was that screwed up and she's in a relationship with a new guy, I don't know if I would have to trust my baby to go with her. I know it's mom, but you know, the woman licks windows for a living. I mean, so Charlize had been staying at the Wildenstein property with Stein and her bio mother over the New Year's Christmas holidays when she first went missing. Wait a second. When is Christmas there?
It was on Saturday, the 25th. 24th. God, you're a dickhead, Karen.
Christmas is when?
Christmas was on
December
Saturday,
25th.
25th. Yep.
Okay. So I'm confused here. It's Charlize has been staying over the New Year's Christmas holiday when she first went missing. What am I missing?
I think that's just incorrect grammar, to be honest with you.
Is it?
Yeah.
The
She
barrel
went down there. She went down there for Christmas and New Year, and was supposed to come back in time for school holidays finishing.
And when does school holiday finish? Because we're talking about the January 21st here. Yes,
the kids were supposed to go back, and I'm saying supposed to go back on the 5th. I think it was the 15th of this month, but because we've had a huge COVID outbreak again, they extended the school holidays by 2 weeks. So she should have been home already.
So maybe grandmother honestly didn't hear from her. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to find out with what's... The barrel allegedly lay under a blue tarp in the boat towed by Stein's Red Holden Ute from the Blue Mountains to Bunnings at Martin Park and nearby BP patrol station. We have BPs here. And then on the 2 Sydney boat ramps.
What did you call that car? Say that again.
An ute. What's wrong? What is it? An ute?
It's a ute. Not a ute.
Oh, a ute. Okay, well, hey, Norma. Well, how do I know? The thing is spelled U-T-E. It's a ute.
It's a ute.
All I know is my vowels in Spanish. A-E-I-U. A-E-I-U. I don't even know vowels in English. I'm only kidding. Okay.
Sorry, darling.
So the boat, he couldn't start the boat. Like, he got to 2 boat ramps and just could not pull off starting the boat. In the end, after failing to start the boat and take the barrel, now also weighed down with sand to sink into deeper water, Stein allegedly took off for the Colorado River. January 13th, on a riverbank around 80 kilometers northwest of Sydney, police say the 31-year-old pulled up his ute in bushland. Stein then allegedly tried to drag the heavy barrel to the river's edge and roll it in, but the weight of the sand prevented him doing so, and finally he was forced to abandon it in the scrub. What an idiot.
He's a dickhead.
Rescue teams worked tirelessly to find Charlize in thick bushland. And I did see the picture of the bridge that we drove by that day. Remember when I said, what if he just rolled her off the bridge, but we know he didn't, but it was by the bridge.
Yeah.
So that's where he left her body. She laid there for 5 days. Emergency workers searched fruitlessly for the missing girl around Mount Wilson. That was until the afternoon of Tuesday when police, acting on GPS data, located the barrel in the bush and made the gruesome discovery of decomposing. But it was hot, though. Like, it was hot. You guys had cows swimming in the ocean. It was hot.
It was. Ma, before you go any further, can you give a shout out to Alma's mama, Tina?
Hey, Alma's mama, Tina. Hola, Alma's mama, Tina. The madre. Hey, listen to this right here. This is weird. Police allege that between 7 p.m. on Tuesday, January 11th, and 10 a.m. Okay, so your daughter leaves with your fiance at 7 o'clock at night on January 11th until 10 a.m. on the 12th, when Miss Mutton is said to have been absent from Wilden scene.
Yeah.
On Thursday, yeah, that was a plan to be absent. She is so involved in this that you cannot tell me different. On Thursday, Stein left the Wildenstein property at Mount Wilson in his Holden, Colorado. Police say towing a boat carrying the barrel. A blue tarp is believed to have been draped over the barrel, according to GPS, later obtained from Stein's mobile phone and his ute. He allegedly made the 1 hour, 20-minute journey to Martin Park. And there's Grandma. I love that picture. Look how happy the little baby looks.
Yeah.
Alma's mama. Hello, Tina. Second picture. Grandmother Deborah, who's learned the tragic news, adored granddaughter for whom she was full-time care. I couldn't even imagine. So that's basically everything else we know. The sand, the phone calls, the police, the phone calls between the two of them. When police arrived, Miss Mutton was present at the estate without the company of her fiancé. And during an informal round of police questions, she had a medical episode and was taken to the Blue Mountains Hospital at Katoomba. Isn't that just a coincidence?
Yeah, not.
And let's not forget that the baby was missing for, 20 hours before she called her in missing?
Yeah.
And there's the picture we get of the courtroom. The court heard on Wednesday that Justin, depicted by a court artist, is on heavy dosage of antipsychotic drugs, which he has been taking for years. That's where they arrested him. That's actually kind of cute. After dumping Charlize's body, Stein traveled to Sydney and stayed at a housing commission apartment in the inner Sydney suburb. What is that? Housing commission apartment?
Okay, it's like it's government-run accommodation at a very low price. What did I laugh at, Alma? I'm sorry if I laughed at something I shouldn't have. And no, Benton, in Australia, we do not have the death penalty. Haven't had it since the early 60s.
So it's like is it like a project, or I mean, how could he just show up there and stay there, or is it like that you can go there and stay for really cheap for the day?
No, this is permanent accommodation that you can get for an extremely low amount of rent. They go on a percentage of your income. So if you are getting government benefits and say you only get $100 a week, they get a hell of a lot more than that, but they take 10%. So you would pay $10 a week. So if you don't, yeah.
And this was just about the visual that we just heard her friend say. It's just a repeat of that. But some of these things was not in that video that I really wanted to talk about. Mm. Benton wanted to know if they have the death penalty there. Hey, CJ.
Okay, I might get you now.
Do they have the death penalty in Australia?
No, we do not. We abolished it back in the late 50s, early 60s when the last hanging that was done.
Oh, it's a hanging.
They actually, it was hanging. They found that the person was actually innocent 2 days after that person got hung, so they abolished it.
So here's what the father said on a Facebook post. Goodbye, beautiful girl. We will get answers for you, baby. And this is the biological father to Charlize. We will get answers for you, baby, and we will honor you properly. The schoolgirl's biological father pictured a woman lights a candle at the vigil outside of Charlize's school on Wednesday. Her father also shared an emotional tribute to his daughter and vowed to get answers about her tragic death. Goodbye, beautiful girl. I have goosebumps right now reading this. I think I'm going to cry. We will get answers for you, baby. We will honor you properly. The man, who cannot be identified for legal reasons, says, you have captured the hearts of the nation and the world, and now those hearts are breaking with mine. Her father vowed this would not be the end of her story. In his statement, this doesn't happen. Kids need to be safe. What is wrong with people?
Oh, so true.
Heartbreaking. And the mother defending her son because of the fact that he has issues. Please. He had a tortured life.
Oh, boo-hoo.
So I'm convinced, guys, after hearing the update and the mother talking to him on the phone about sandbags and gas and stuff, you cannot think that the mother did not know what was going on. She was like, oh, let me get away so that I don't have to be with you and then I can have a medical seizure episode and I'm having your little Satan baby. Poor child.
Do you want me to read that other article?
I sure do. Mom? Go ahead, take over. Take the wheel.
Well, my evil twin's got to come on board. Hang on. Ooh.
The evil twin.
Yeah.
How are you, CJ? Angel, how are you feeling? It's a long time. What's an oopsie, Alma? I'm going to stream you. All right, Tracy, what's wrong? You don't feel good either? I'll tell you what, I just got my COVID my last one, the booster shot, and it didn't hurt. My arm didn't hurt that night, but man, my arm is sore today. Hello, Cat Eyes.
All right, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Detectives pull apart rundown Caravan where Callista Muffin spent the night as her 9-year-old daughter was allegedly murdered. What are you laughing at?
Because this woman is full of coincidences, and I don't do coincidences. Okay, let me mic down.
As her 9-year-old daughter was allegedly murdered 80 kilometres away at a fiance's luxury family estate.
Wait, let me give her a hard time. Say that word again, Cass. Say it again. What'd you say? Fiance?
I meant to say fiance, okay?
Fiance. Oh, okay, you and your ute, fiance.
Okay, I deserve that one. Police have ripped apart the rundown Caravan where Chalisa Martin's mother was staying before her daughter was allegedly murdered. Detectives and forensic officers swarmed over every inch of the white 1970s van and a nearby cabin in the grounds of the Rivera ski gardens at Lower Portland on the Hawkesbury River, 80 kilometres northeast of Sydney. They spent hours meticulously searching the two locations and took away multiple bags of potential evidence for forensic analysis, while two men, apparently under police guard, sat motionless nearby watching on. Now, this tells me she went up there for a fix. Residents at the secluded location recalled seeing a chatty.
Wait, a what?
Police. A chatty and a talkative.
What's a chatty?
Okay, chatty just means she's talkative.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Chalise on a ferry to the campsite. Hang on a minute. Let me reread this. This is the first time I've read this. Sorry. Residents at the secluded location recalled seeing a chatty Chalise on a ferry to the campsite alongside alleged killer Justin Stein just days before the school girl died. So that means he took her and Chalise up to this campsite and then must have gone back with her. So why was the mother there on her own? Witnesses said the murderer accused, well, it should be the accused murderer, was
because
behaving
the mother was looking for a fake alibi. The mother was talking to him on the phone about sandbags. I'm sorry, Tracy.
It should read, witnesses said the accused murderer was behaving oddly during the trip, silently staring straight ahead. Oh, look at that face. Look at that tongue. And I don't mean a mum's.
Yeah, she's teaching her. She was going to teach her how to lick windows. I got the Facebook page pulled up to show Alma the window lickers.
Callista Martin pictured a few years ago, so she's really gone down the gurgler. I mean, she looked quite attractive in that photograph.
Yeah, I'll pull up the one when they... Yeah, I'm going to pull up the one for after when she was getting medical help the day of that she went to the hospital.
Yeah. I pictured a few years ago with her daughter, Chalise, who was seen together staying at the Caravan and Cabin Park at Lower Portland days before the girl's alleged murder. The next photo is detectives and forensic officers pictured swarmed over every corner of the white 1970s era static van and also a cabin on the grounds of the Rivera ski gardens at Lower Portland.
Benton, that's my next question I was going to ask. Is the place where the Caravan was like the place where the doll collector took Cleo but not on the beach?
No. Opposite directions.
No.
And
Is
different
it like
states.
the same? But I'm saying, is it the same type of deal where you have like a campground there, campsite?
Yeah, but these are permanent. These are permanently on there. So they just rent them out for small amounts of money. Yeah.
So you can't bring like a tent there and go camping?
Oh, yeah, well, yes, you could. Yes, you could. But where they were actually staying, in a lot of camping grounds in Australia, you get the choice of having a cabin or one of the larger caravans or trailers, as you call them. And there's also powered and unpowered tent sites for camping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was the name of that place? I want to pull it up on the map.
Sure, sweetheart. It's called Hang on, I'll just bring it up here so you can actually see it on the screen. It is called Rivera.
Okay.
Rivera Ski Gardens. Can you see that there?
And that's Portland?
Yeah, Lower Portland.
Lower Portland.
Yeah. And it's on the Hawkesbury River, where the Colo, so the Hawkesbury River is really, really long. So where the Colo part is where it's narrowish compared to the Hawkesbury River.
I pulled up a video of it on Vimeo. I'll show it when you're done. Okay, so you're saying that they were all at the campground. Hang on one second. Come here, Monk.
Initially.
And
Yeah,
then
initially.
she stayed, and the boy left with the stepdaughter.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm
Why?
not buying it because it was a plan. I love Alma. Okay, continue, Miss Kaz.
Thank you. Police arrived armed. Are you laughing at me or Alma?
I'm laughing at all of you guys.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Police arrived armed with a search warrant, forensic kits, and brown evidence bags on Friday at Rivera Ski Gardens, one of a number of caravan parks clustered on the bends of the Hawkesbury River, where it joins up to the Colo River. The park has around 63 cabins, caravans, and shacks on 10 acres with almost half a kilometre of river frontage. It's about 20 kilometres. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, yes, I am. They tried to do it there first. And then she's like, no, you go take care of it. I'm going to stay here and I'm going to get an alibi. That's exactly how this went down.
Drop the mic. Bingo.
Bingo.
Totally agree with you. It's about 20 kilometres east of where police actually found poor, precious Charlize Mutton's body inside a barrel dumped in bushland on the bank of the Colo River. The elderly couple who owned the park were visibly upset by the police search of the caravan and cabin, and police had to intervene after a confrontation between the couple and media. Forensic officers in white overalls and wearing gloves painstakingly inspected the various points of entry at the caravan and cabin, searching windows, screens and crevices and removing many bags of evidence.
You know what? I would put money on it right now. The conversations, that was probably when the conversations, hey Texas girl, doing a drive-by, roll up your windows. I'm only kidding, girl. That's probably exactly what happened. Probably something, and they were talking on the phone about gas and sandbags. I am convinced that the mother knew what happened. Could have been an accident, could have been something, but I am convinced. Now let me ask you this: when everything is found out how she passed away, will they let you know over there, or are they going to keep it secret?
Well, that depends on the Deputy Commissioner, whether they think it's prudent to release it to the media. They may just say, like they did when Gabby, she died by strangulation. Then they won't go into specifics.
It's funny, Shredder, you have a pet rat in your sweatshirt? Huh? Is he a male rat? I'm only asking because Danielle had a pet rat one time. She saved it out of a snake cage. I even told her if the rat makes it through the night, you can keep it. I thought the snake was going to eat it. It was a friend left a snake in the garage, and I told him, whatever you do, do not let the kids see you put a rat in that cage. So Danielle went out there to be curious, and she pulled up the little thing, and there was a little rat. Danielle sat there all night and tapped on that glass and kept that snake from eating that rat, and she had a rat with one eye and the biggest kahunas in the world, and she used to walk around with this rat on her shoulder with his things hanging on her, and I would just think, oh my god. But I wouldn't say anything. She named him Lucky.
Yeah, well, he was lucky not to get eaten.
Her name is Aurora, blonde cutie. Oh, you gotta send us a picture, Shredder. Okay, is this article done, love?
No, darling. I haven't
Okay.
finished yet. The Hawkesbury Command officer should be the commanding officer. Whoever wrote this should be shot. Spoke briefly with two detained men who were later allowed to leave without incident. The caravan and cabin remain under police guard overnight. Homicide detectives are yet to identify a motive behind the alleged murder of Charlize and are trying to piece together why the girl and her mother were staying at the caravan park in the lead up to the child's death. The park is about a 90-minute drive from the Stein family estate, Wildenstein, at Mount Wilson, where police allege Charlize was killed between the night of Tuesday, January 11th and Wednesday, January 12th, which, if you do your math, it was 2 days, at least 2 days before she was reported missing.
Exactly 2 days before she was reported missing. And the mother had no idea what she was wearing when she went missing. Can't forget about that. Oh, that's an important part.
Yeah. How would you forget what your daughter was wearing? A, you mustn't have seen her. That's the only reason.
Oh, Jess, I love you, girl. He was lucky he was a rat with human-sized nuts, these nuts. Okay. All right, go ahead, Kaz.
Okay. It's understood Charlize and Miss Mutton had been spending time both at the Caravan Park and at Wildenstein. As police continued to build a picture of what happened, residents claim they saw Stein and Charlize and Miss Mutton at the park in the days before she was reported missing. The daughter was there for a couple of days. She was playing around with the daughter of a friend of mine, one person told the Daily Telegraph. Detectives hope Miss Mutton can shed light on why her daughter was alone in Stein's care the night she was allegedly murdered. However, they have been unable to interview her due to her mental state, and she remains in hospital under close medical supervision. And of course, we've seen that map already.
Mental condition, my ass.
Yeah.
More like you're busted.
Yeah. And the rest we all know about. That's
all right. Let's go have a look up where this Caravan place is. Let's just go check this out real quick. I don't know what it is.
I'm Jacqueline Featherby, coming to you from Resort Brokers Australia. I am absolutely honoured to present to you from the Bins.
We just want to see what it looks like, lady. Oh, that's pretty fancy. Okay, Cass, so is this a Caravan?
My screen's just catching up. Hang on a second.
Okay, are you talking about those things that you pull on behind the trailer with a hitch?
Yeah, we call
truck?
Yeah, we call those. Yeah, we call them caravans. A car can pull one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a fifth wheel attachment, like we call them fifth wheels here. It goes onto a fifth wheel attachment. What are they called here? Not a motor home.
We call them tow bars. And
we don't.
The balls, they're attached to a big metal ball.
Let me mute this. We don't need the music. So this is where they were staying.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I wonder who owns do you rent the property there? Do you have a caravan that stays there year round, or do you pull the caravan in for like a week or something?
Okay. All the ones that are there are permanent, the cabin, and it's owned by a husband and wife team.
So don't wait, contact me. I am here.
Okay, so someone owns everything in this establishment and rents them out.
Correct.
So like over here, this is more of a caravan. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, I am 1,000% convinced that the mother knew what was going on. You see her Kaz turned her toy on.
I did not.
This is the mother.
Forward, that's all.
This is Charlize's Mutton's mom suffered a medical episode following her daughter's disappearance, and these are the medics seeing if she's okay. The window licker. And that's her, Alma. And let me show the window lickers real fast, and then we're going to move on to Harmony's lovely father. And you've got something going on, Kaz.
Have I? All of a
Yeah.
sudden?
Yeah, it just kind of went like, I think it's
I'll
gone
go
now.
out and come back in.
Hey, Nan, I think
Is it
it's
gone now?
gone. Yeah, it was like, wah, wah.
Wow.
Okay, so here's window licking Windex crew. This is her mother. That's Callista. And it's just pictures, random people just licking windows.
And that's the
Last time,
Windex.
it's a police car. Last time we read them and we were laughing, but I'm not going to read them this time. But this is the ladies and the crew licking windows. And there's a man on here that I thought he was naked. There's her mom licking the window. I don't know what happened to these pictures. I hope that's not the guy with the banana thong on.
No, it's not.
How come this pictures won't load? Ugh. Oh, there he is. Look at Alma. Look at this guy.
Yep.
I thought he was naked, but he's wearing a nut warmer. Oh, you can't make it up.
Hey, GB.
Hey, GB. So this is the window lickers, the window licking crew. This one's my favorite, though. Ah.
I mean, these are taken during, the height of the pandemic. I mean, how stupid.
Actually, I think they're before the pandemic, but regardless, it is still ridiculous.
When
Okay,
were
we
they
have-
taken, Ma?
It was like 2000 and wait, let me see this first one. 2012 at the bottom. And then 2013 in the middle, and the top one is 2015, where she goes, F if you can't do you effing job, you shouldn't be in this effing industry. But no, you are, and every CUNT thinks you're the best, ha ha ha. That's why I come into a effing shit fight every week. Looks like I'm spending the first 2 hours of my day picking up your slack. Thanks, CUNT.
Wonderful.
Oh, they're such nice people. Hey, GB. Yeah, so that's this updates on Charlize, and I am convinced now that the mother, this was something, I don't know if it was an accident or something happened and they were going to like use an alibi, and that's why they were talking about sandbags and petro and fuels and boats and sinking and not working, and I'm convinced.
Yeah, I concur.
Yep. So, and I'm even convinced that she, come here, get over here, little monkey butt. And I'm even convinced that she faked the medical episode. Ugh.
Well, she's pretty stupid if she did, because the drugs that they give you, I mean, they zonk you out for the first few days and decide what. I mean, if she does have bipolar, I know what they'll be giving her, because my sister has bipolar.
So what is the antipsychotic drug that they give you for bipolar in Australia?
Lithium is the main one that they give them, and they start them off on a low dose and then build it up. A lot of people refuse it who do. Well, you can't refuse any drugs while you're in there. It extends your stay. But once they get out, you'll find that they'll wean themselves off whatever they give them, because it leaves you lethargic. It leaves you like walking around like a zombie. It takes your emotions away.
Hey, Darth. Yeah, we have lithium here. I don't even know anyone who has. I think the strongest thing I know about is like a Zoloft or I forget the other name that I know. I can't even remember the names of them.
Well,
I
they
probably
normally
need
do it
one
in
and don't even
conjunction
know
with
what the name
Zoloft.
is.
Well, you guys have a lot to do with Xanax. Over here, it's more Zoloft or Cymbalta.
Oh, I've heard of Cymbalta.
Yeah, Cymbalta. They used to use that a lot over here, but they stopped it because one of the side effects is
I'm trying
suicide.
to think of what they talk about when they're schizophrenia, like that one kid, the one guy, Mike, whatever, I forget what his name was, Jones, Tim Jones, the one, Junior, the one that killed his whole family and drove around with the kids in the car.
Yeah.
He was schizophrenic. Oh, I've been
Schizophrenia.
selected. No. Give me this article. We'll find another one. So here is the lovely guy that I would love. I'm telling you, the other day I was looking through little jobs to get a part-time job here in PA while I'm visiting my nephews. And there was a job that was $80 a day. And all I had to do was go to the prisons and swab the cheeks of the prisoners. And I thought, wouldn't that be a cool job? Only if I can go to New Hampshire and put a swab in Adam Montgomery's eyeball, then I'll go. Let's see if this video is going to start, if it's even a video.
All right, while that's loading up, the most popular schizophrenia drug in Australia is called Seroquel.
Oh, I've heard of Seroquel.
Yeah.
And Suboxone, I think, is a big drug over here that people do. I don't know about the drugs. I mean, maybe I need to figure it out, because I know one of them is like to get off drugs, I thought. I could be wrong. Like Seroquel?
Yeah, Seroquel's dangerous to take. My sister had bad reactions to that. It made her, I mean, she doesn't have schizophrenia, but they also give that for people with bipolar.
Yeah. And it's something like methadone and then Seroquel, or maybe it's not the Seroquel, but it's something else that I've heard of. All right, let me stop this background music. What is it? Yeah, I don't know about drugs. All I know is about marijuana, indica and sativa. Okay, here we go.
New information about the father of Harmony Montgomery. She's the missing New Hampshire 7-year-old we've been telling you about, who has not been seen in 2 years. Tonight, Boston 25's Bob Ward has learned Adam Montgomery is the main suspect in an unsolved murder in Massachusetts. Bob is live in Lynn tonight, where police shared this information with him in just the last few hours. And Bob, you are breaking this story.
Vanessa, this murder goes back to 2008, and I'm told authorities have been looking at Adam Montgomery along with 2 members of his family almost since day one. The victim here was 28 years old. He was gunned down in the parking lot of a convenience store here in Lynn in cold blood. 31-year-old Adam Montgomery right now is sitting in a New Hampshire jail, held without bail, charged with physically abusing his missing daughter, Harmony, in 2019. Adam had legal custody of Harmony, and no one has seen her in 2 years. According to a police affidavit, Adam Montgomery is refusing to tell investigators anything about Harmony's whereabouts. But now, Boston 25 News has learned Adam Montgomery has more legal troubles on the horizon. According to a knowledgeable law enforcement source, Adam Montgomery is a suspect in an unsolved first-degree murder case in Lynn. On February 10, 2008, just before 11 p.m., police found 28-year-old Darlene Guzman fatally shot in the parking lot of what was then a White Hen convenience store in Lynn's Austin Square. Guzman was shot in the chest. First responders transported Guzman to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. At the time of the murder, Lynn police said their suspect was a light-skinned man in his 20s wearing a red hooded sweatshirt, and that he got away in a red Honda Accord on Boston Street towards Saugus. According to my law enforcement source, Adam Montgomery, along with 2 members of his family, have been the focus of this murder investigation since 2008. I'm told the investigation revealed that Adam and his 2 family members interacted with Guzman earlier that day, and they agreed to meet up at the White Hen in Lynn with Guzman. The result of that meeting was deadly gunfire. Guzman's car was recovered days later in a cul-de-sac in Billerica, which is in the direction of Bedford, New Hampshire, where Adam was living with his family at the time. Adam Montgomery was 18 years old at the time of Guzman's murder. He was already facing various criminal charges in New Hampshire, and he was free on bail. To date, neither Adam Montgomery nor anyone else has been charged with Guzman's murder, and I'm told he remains a focus of this open and very active investigation. Now, the Manchester, New Hampshire Police Department is aware that Adam Montgomery is a suspect in this homicide in Lynn, Massachusetts. Here in Massachusetts, I contacted the Essex County DA's office. They would not comment on any suspects in an open investigation. My law enforcement source assures me that Adam Montgomery is the guy they're looking at for this very open and active case. Guys?
Wow, this is really concerning. Court records that our team obtained also show Adam Montgomery faced some really serious charges over the years, but he never spent a lot of time behind bars.
No, and this case could have some serious ramifications. As you know, Vanessa, there is no
Hey,
statute
Roger
of
Rabbit.
limitations on murder. Now, he has not been charged in this case, but that could change at any time. And if he's convicted, if he's charged and convicted, that's a life no parole sentence. Of course, authorities really want to know what happened to Harmony, and they're hoping that something might change his mind and he might start talking about her whereabouts. Maybe if he knows that he's being looked at for this homicide, maybe that might change things.
Absolutely. And all of us here at Boston 25 and all of our viewers who are closely following this case are hoping that he will talk sooner than later. Bob Ward reporting live for us tonight. Bob, thank you.
I don't think he's talking. I'm always respectful, Roger Wabbit. Yep, so he's a bad boy too. And they put that little girl back in the home with him because they couldn't get the records from Massachusetts. Just sweep it under the rug. And to be honest, I don't believe a word that the mother Kayla says. Let's go look at her Facebook pages. She's got 3 kids with him.
Roger Rabbit, you are not, I repeat, not a moderator on this channel. So don't say you are, please.
I've never seen Roger Rabbit. All right, we've got 2 more things to go over. Now, is she still
Benton,
in jail?
you did nothing, babe.
Benton,
Well,
no, don't
that's
even.
a good question.
Who? I don't see the question. Pop it up. Boot that fool. He's going to go. Yeah, he let him troll around. Just ignore him, Benton, until he's rude. I'm sure you guys in the chat can handle it. I trust you guys. So they took her off of the food stamp fraud. And they put her on
Correct.
3 more charges. And I'm going off of memory theft. She will have no contact with Adam. She shall live out the street, shall not travel outside of New Hampshire, shall not pass a firearm, destructive device, dangerous weapon, or ammunition, and shall not consume an excessive amount of alcohol, use any narcotic drug or controlled substance. So what were the 3 charges then that she got put on her? I forget. Theft?
Yeah, it was welfare fraud initially, but they changed that to theft of the amount of $1,500.
Really? So she's getting ready to walk.
Yes.
She claims that she didn't know anything about Harmony, that Adam said Harmony was taking her to Crystal's house and she never asked about her, she never heard about her. And I mean, I guess that's what drugs can do to you, right?
Exactly.
She's got 3 kids with him. 3 kids.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
4, 2, and 1. Here's one of her Facebook pages. And this was going back. The last post here was 2021, and she posts a lot of music. And there she is. And this was in 2021. And there's the NA grant, the NA prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And there's her boys. Now, this boy is from her first marriage, and I'll show you who she was married to the first time. It's on her other Facebook page. And she just puts a lot of music from what I can see, probably because I'm not her friend. And just some little quotes that she puts on. Now, she claims that she has not spoken to. So she was supposedly away from Adam for a month in November. She said she hasn't seen or spoken to Adam since October of 2021. 3 kids, going through the divorce, music, stress reliever, and just to enjoy in general. I love it. Now let's see her other Facebook page. Before she met. And then we're going to go over the case times and we're going to wrap it up. All right, let me close the Facebook page I don't want. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure this is before she met Adam because she's with another guy in this post. And she is with this man right here. And I found his Facebook page. But this is before she met. This is 2015. And that's the son from her first marriage. So in 2014, her son is going to be 5. And that's the first husband. He's cute, the little boy.
He is gorgeous.
And they just show pictures, talk about tattoos that she wants. And that's basically it, from what I can see.
I went through all of them.
Yeah. But it seems like she's got a lot of sorrow from the things that she posts about bullying and, like, I don't think Kayla's had an easy life.
Darth, that's actually Harmony's stepmother.
Harmony's stepmother. So these are someone that finally got all the kids together. Shane Russo is a girl. I went through her whole entire Facebook page. But this is her friend's children and her children. And that's definitely her son.
Yep.
Shane Russo's son and Shane Russo's daughter, and that's Kelly's daughter. And that's really it. On the
Do you want to go through the court? Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yep. Guys, we have a lot of trials coming up for the people that we follow. Hello, Thomas Jordan. Yeah, tell us when we're going to court, Kaz, because we're going to try to definitely stream the important ones. And we found some cool links to private videos to get into these court hearings.
Oh, we had fun this morning. Well, my morning, Mars early evening.
I'm going to have to get Zoom. Hey, Sherry. Yeah, we're going to have to get Zoom now.
Well, the first one is going to be on February the 2nd, which is Cassidy Rainwater's case with Tim Norton. He's got his preliminary hearing on Wednesday, the February 2nd.
And that is the Cannibal Farm in Missouri.
Correct. Then he's got his cohort, James Phelps. He's got his preliminary hearing 2 days after Tim Norton.
Okay, but let me interrupt you and say one more thing, Kaz, because I have to be, I have to be rude once in a while. We're putting together a Google Calendar for the channel and the things that we're going to do, and I think that we can share after we finish it, right, for the month so people can see what's coming up and stuff.
We sure can.
Okay, yeah, we're going to share the link because we're going to definitely stream these important cases. Okay, I'm done interrupting you. I love you.
I love you too. Okay, then. It's okay. Nothing wrong with me. I don't know if everybody remembers.
There's
What are you
nothing wrong with
laughing
it.
at?
You're funny.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'll go look. I'm going to show everybody, Charlotte. Let me
Henry.
go find your little rat.
Okay, while
Okay,
you're
go
looking
ahead,
for
Kaz.
that,
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'll beat you up later. No, I won't. I'm not kidding. Henry.
You have to wait till you fly me out
Dinkins.
there. You owe me a ticket.
I know.
Henry
Look, I keep
Dinkins.
buying lotto tickets.
Let's do a tap. Let's have it. Who is Henry Dinkins, guys? Do we remember who
All right,
Henry
let's see if
Dinkins
they
is?
remember.
Do we remember? What are you doing, George? Come say hi to my friends, George. Okay, who's Henry Dinkins?
I'm not saying, because I know.
Oh, come on, guys. Do we remember who Henry Dinkins hurt? Davenport, Iowa. Breasia Terrell is going to court when? Hang on, say hi, George. My brother-in-law wants to say hi to you guys.
Hello, how you doing?
Hey, George.
They said, hey, George.
Dinkins, not Dinkus, Alma. Dinkins,
See?
as in
Look.
Dinkins.
But I work it through the StreamYards. So Henry's going Dinkins. Henry Earl Dinkins.
Yeah, he has 3 court dates coming up. He has his, what they call an omnibus hearing. That's on January 25th. On February 9th, he has his prelim. And on Valentine's Day, February 14th, is his jury trial. Then we have
a jury trial. He's still saying that he is innocent and he did not do anything to Breasia. Yes, no.
Yeah.
Henry Earl Dinkins. Like Dunkin' Donuts, but Dinkin.
Sorry, it's by accident, Jess. I'm sorry.
GB. He's the one that has the son with Breasia's mom, Breasia's half brother that went to stay with the monster, and only her half brother came home. And we found Breasia the following June in a lake.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely,
GB.
Okay. That's exactly who we're talking about.
Yep. The next big one we've got coming up is Jordan Bowers and Andrew Carlson. I'm sure you all know that's
Oakley's parents.
Who that case. Yep. They're going both together. They've been tried together.
And this is the one that we already have the Zoom links to watch all of this in the courthouse.
Okay, so we've got their omnibus on January 31st. They have their pre-trial conference on March 14th. Then they have an extra one. They're special. On April 11th, they have a readiness hearing. And then they go and they have the jury trial on April 19th.
We have a lot of trials in February, court hearings.
Yeah, we do. I'll just scan through to see if we have Jose Morales on January 26th.
And do you guys remember who Jose is? Jose is the one from, I said it earlier, Ansonia, Connecticut. Did I say it right? Where he actually killed Christine Holloway. I can't. Guys, I'm gonna have to look.
Holloway.
And the little baby Vanessa Morales has been missing ever since. And they found the mom dead in her shower. And then Jose said that he was high on PCP and some crazy man came in the house, killed her, and took the baby. His court date is finally coming up. But remember, guys, he had the same lawyer, Kevin Smith, as Fotis Duelist. But what happened when he decided he wanted a new lawyer?
Mm-hmm.
So he got a new lawyer, and she's a female, I think, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm sure she costs a lot of money.
Yeah. Then we have Patrick Dudley.
Colin Patrick Dudley.
Yep.
Coming up. Do you guys remember Colin Patrick Dudley? Washington State, Cassandra Control, his pregnant girlfriend that came over to tell him, pregnant ex-girlfriend, that went to his house to tell him that she was pregnant. And these were the guys and the girls that were into that American, what is that Rocky Horror Picture Show when they do that staging stuff?
Yeah. Yep.
And then they found her on the side of the cliff in Tacoma, Washington. Well, this is the one that's coming up on his trial.
Yeah, well, he has his omnibus on February 8th. Then he has a status hearing on May 6th. Then he has his jury trial on May 17th.
Mm-hmm. We got some more.
We sure do. And we've got Larry Marietta.
Yes, we do. It has come.
On April 14th at 8:30 in the morning. Then we have the evil monster Letitia Staunch. Sorry, darling. Stalk. On March 28th.
March 28th.
Wait, there's more. We have Megan Boswell. She went to court a few days ago, and they finally set.
And she was
denied.
denied.
Was it today? I thought it was yesterday.
Nope, she went to court today. Maybe yesterday, and she was denied bail. And she's now going to court when?
She has the trial scheduled for September 26th, but there will be another hearing prior to that on April 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Robert Kessler.
We know who Robert Kessler, the crazy one in Pasco County, Tampa area with Stephanie Crones, that he decided to dismember and throw her into the water.
We don't have an actual date on that one yet, but it is coming up. All right, let me just make sure.
Colin Knapp.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. The 9th of February, he goes, Robert Kessler.
9th of February, yeah.
I had that written down. 9th of February. So that. Whew.
And then we have one more.
That one will be. We do.
Even though I don't know if we have a date for him, but we're watching him because he's being a brat. Colin Knapp, the one who killed Kathleen Moore. What was up with him again?
Well, Colin, like you said, we don't have a date for him per se. We do know he's still locked in there. I can't remember he's in Florida, so we'll be able to find out exactly when it happens because, as Ma said, we can find anything out in Florida.
Hey, Raybird. Yeah, we have the link for him let me see what this one link opens up. They keep postponing stuff. He's being a baby.
Oh, yeah. He's been subpoenaed. They keep changing it. They keep doing the continuance. It's as though either the defense isn't getting all the information from the DA's office, but there's been so many continuances. It's not funny.
Yeah, we pulled his PDF files, guys, and we have a PDF file actually that I sent to you that has the whole story of how they figured out that he was the one involved in Kathleen Moore's murder. Okay, you've got some serious interference, girl.
Oh, sorry, I'm outside.
Yeah,
and the wind keeps blowing. I'm sorry.
I think that's her neighbors talking, and she's just not telling us. They sound like Charlie Brown's parents. You know Charlie Brown lives near you. But we did.
It could be the interference from the TV.
maybe. We can pull every single record on this little Colin Knapp. And
We
about
sure
the
can.
homeless guy finding the phone and walking with it, and then one of the girls called the phone and he answered it, and that's when he realized it belonged. Yeah, you got serious interference, girl.
Oh. See, it's saying that's enough, Kaz. You're not doing it anymore.
It go. Let me mute her for a second. Okay. It sounds like a bug zapper, right? So that's it. We have the papers on Colin. Oh, she left. Look at, we scared her. Yeah, we're going to follow to the end, Ray Bird. These people aren't coming out of my sight, especially Henry Dinkins. Another one that needs to go to the Kahuna farm, the Kahuna camp. No, Benton, her microphone is so intense that it picks up her neighbors. I think that was her neighbor's microwave that was going, Benton. Seriously. The other day, Benton, a truck drove by her house, and I'm telling you, I thought the truck was coming through my house.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's good. But I think that's it.
It surely is.
Like I said, by the weekend, before the weekend's over, I'll drop a community post that will have a calendar of all of these trials and times that are coming up. Because we have been collecting the links, the Zoom links, to this link, the passcodes, the ID to get in. So we are going to be ready for these court hearings.
We sure will be.
It's a NASA, Benton. She's talking the spaceships out in outer space.
How do you know I watched that?
Because I know. I'll tell you what I've been watching for the last couple of nights. I am so hooked on watching K2 and Mount Everest documentaries and I would never want to climb a mountain, believe me. Like, I'm only running if somebody's chasing me, okay?
Well, me too. And the fact that my lungs wouldn't take it anyway, so.
Right? I mean, I'm only 5'7" and 132, but I'm telling you what, I'm not running unless somebody's chasing me. All right, I think that is up for the updates. Okay, let's do a wrap. I'm convinced that Charlize's mother is definitely involved. You couldn't tell me otherwise. I
concur.
I'm convinced that Adam Montgomery did something to Harmony and overstepped his strength of boundary with that little girl. And I tell you what, man, I would love to chop his fucking nuts off. I'm sorry. I can't stand this man. And you've never heard me talk about any other person like this. He rubs me the wrong way. Every man that hurts a child needs to go to my Kahuna camp and have their testicles fed to the pigs.
Oh, you're going to be very busy. You need a lot of pigs.
I'm going to put an ad out for free pigs and tell them why I need them. And I'm just going to open up a big farm somewhere. Just call the police and be like, don't even worry about bringing them to the station. Just drop them off here. I'll feed them to the pigs.
Benton, believe it or not, this is a brand new headset and mic.
No, it's a great headset and mic, but the only thing is I honestly think your partner might have turned on the microwave because it was coming through your headset.
He's trying to nuke my brain.
Tracy, it's more than sucky. There's some sick people in the world. And it seems to me that things have gotten worse since COVID when it comes to not the first part of COVID, but like, I don't know what is going on with these people hurting their children. But we got to focus on the Oakley law, guys, because that law is really interesting. And I will find it and I'll post it on the community post. The first one's closed. She's closed that down because the governor accepted it already. So
I will do, Benton. I'll try and find a proper foam filter for my mic.
You don't have a little filter thing at the end of it, like a little ball?
No, I do not.
Just tape a cotton ball around it.
Oh, that's
Works fine. I'm so MacGyver, girl.
You are.
But that's it. Like I said, we'll get the calendar out. I will post on the community post what I said I was going to post, but I just forgot anyways. I don't know if it matters. I'm only kidding, guys. Oh, shoot. Oh, the pig farm donation. That's right. I've got a farm in Canada. Just need a herd. Oh, girl, Ray, how far in Canada? I'll be back in Maine soon. I'll be heading your way with a tractor trailer full of big fat pigs. It might work, Benton, to get her over a little cotton ball, lightly, not tight around it, but make a hole in the cotton ball and just gently slip it in there and put a little something to hold it together.
Yeah, I'll make a hole and slip it in there.
Ross is probably listening. What the hell are they talking about?
Oh.
All right, I think that is it. Anything else on these updates tonight? Oh, I want to touch on one more update because I'm not going to make a video on this. I want to touch on Michael Vaughn real quick. Real quick. Oh, this broke my heart. This broke my heart, and I know I saved it, and here it is. The update on Michael Vaughn is I'm calling JD Huff. This is it. He's been gone for almost 6 months. He'll be gone 6 months and a couple days. I think Thursday the 27th. Yes, 6 months. This is the update, guys. I mean, it's going to take a long time for me to read this. He disappeared from Fruitland. Police and his family have been looking for him along with members of the community. People continue to share his picture and hope someone will find him. CBS reached out to Fruitland Police but has not received any new updates. In our previous reports, police have told us they have received hundreds of tips for him. If you know where he is, call the Fruitland Police. And that's the update on Michael Vaughn. That breaks my heart.
Yeah, that's so sad. So very, very sad.
I'm convinced the father was having an affair with the babysitter.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone, thank you for coming in. Have a good night, guys. Keep your babies safe and stay vigilant because you can't even trust friends, boyfriends, nothing. Get them verified. Do background checks. I will come over and swab the cheeks and threaten them with my pig farm.
Oh.
So, I think that's it. Kaz, anything else?
No, darling, that's all. Oh, Benton, no.
I agree.
Terence Kelly went up in front of the judge on more charges, not only to do with, not to do with Cleo, but to do with him attacking an officer. So,
yes. And that's how he hurt himself a little bit too. So Terence Kelly is the doll collector who took Cleo, and I'm still convinced that he was wearing his mother's clothes and brushing her hair. You can't tell me difference on that one either.
Well, that's the only other way that a woman was in the house.
Oh, it's so crazy. I think I want to watch Psycho tonight.
Oh, God. Okay.
Monkeys, man. That's right, Alma. You know what? When you hear the story about Terence Kelly and him taking her just to brush her hair and all the dolls, we should pray for more Terence Kellys in this world. And we should pray,
Yeah.
We have to pray that Terence Kelly has Lena, because I'm not even going to get into Lena tonight, but something's just not starting to sit well with me with that. But we'll talk about Lena the next time we go live. Something's just not sitting right with me. I start thinking about the gold and the bracelets and the comment that I had on my channel, and I think, what little girl on a Sunday is playing at a playground with all of those real, 14, 18 karat gold bangles on? And somebody told me the bangles were fake. The bangles are not fake gold. They are real gold. And it's something that a father buys Afghani girls, I thought, when they're getting married. Something's not sitting right with me with that, but I have to dig a little more, and then we'll discuss Lena on the next live. Because I haven't even told Kaz my new feelings yet.
No.
Yeah, I'll tell you about them.
Okay.
So Pamela's not coming up. We're going to save that for a different time too.
Yep.
All right. All right, guys. Thank you. Listen, I'm going to keep telling you, keep your babies safe. I don't care if you duct tape them to the wall. I don't care if they're 30, 20, 10, 60, 50. Tell them they can't leave the house without supervision and to have a GPS put into their shoes.
Damn
Not
right.
even their shoes. Just like have it put into like the back of their buttock or something. Like it has to be on their body. Oh, wait. Let me share the baby. Let me share Aurora and we'll end it on that.
Oh, yes.
I want to see the pet rat. I think Aurora is a girl's name, which is a very good sign because when my daughter would come out of that room with those rat things hanging on her shoulders, I thought, God, I used to look at my husband and do these faces behind her back. Of course, she never saw me. And I thought, oh, wait, can I show the Oh, look at how cute you are. Can I show your picture, Shredder? I don't know if I can show her picture. Shredder, show your picture. I'm waiting for Shredder. I want to see the rat. Oh, the rat's cute. She's not kidding. She has a rat in her tank top.
Wow.
I'm waiting for Shredder. I know she's a couple of seconds behind us. Shredder. I can crop your face out if you want me to. Okay. Yeah, because I don't want to share it without you. Shredder is gorgeous. Look at that little rat in her tank top. Look.
Oh my goodness.
I love it, Shredder. Oh, I love it. You're gorgeous, Shredder. Look at the little rat.
Oh, MG.
That is cute, Shredder. That is too cute. They do
I
have
couldn't do
huge
it personally,
cojones.
but
I'm telling you, my daughter sat in a garage and tapped a snake glass for like 8 hours. I told her, you can keep the rat if it makes it out of the snake cage. I never in a million years thought it. But I also didn't think she was going to be in the garage tapping that glass, irritating the snake all night. But she did what she had to do, and she walked away with a rat. And it was really a cool rat. I'm not going to lie. He was white with this brown patch over his head. He was cute. But he had some serious big kahunas. Oh my God. They would just lay on her shoulder. And I was like, oh my God. Like, put some underwear on that thing. Like, put your Barbie shorts on it or something. Like, why are those things have to hang out? They were like the size of those little balls that come out of the gumball machines.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right, guys. We are out of here. Thank you all again for coming in. Stay vigilant, guys. And we will post the calendar coming up of what's going on the channel. You think we can have it done by Sunday, Kaz?
Oh, God, you're a hard worker in me. Yes, of course we can.
You're Monday? Okay. All right, guys. We'll have it out and I'll post it on a community post. Yeah, they are, Tracy. You're correct. All right. Hey, Sherry, don't be trying to cheat on me, girl. I'll come over there don't make me come to Bakersfield tonight. All right, guys, we are out. Bye, Kaz. Thank you.
Bye, Ma.
Toodles. Really?
Okay. Bye, chat.